Hi, old beaver! Away!
Hello everyone, welcome to Crits Cast on this lovely day. We've got some Respawn League round 5 here between blue pandas and pandas trinkets. Old habits die hard, I suppose. My name is Ire, I'm here with Michael and Wiethoofd on production.
We finally have the top two teams versing each other. I think this is a first. I don't know that they have scrimmed each other yet. And they definitely haven't played during the regular season, and this being the last week of the regular season is kind of the matchup that everyone can't wait for. You know, you reach that final week, first versus second. It's always just a preview of the grand final, and the way that these teams are playing coming into this game, it's gonna seem like it's the same thing again. And if you are feeling so generous, you can support Critscast by purchasing some merch or going to patreon.com/Critscast.
Pandas Trinkets completely undefeated throughout the season. Blue Pandas only dropping one round. So, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath here on the server. Looks like we have a roundup time actually going on. We're going to quickly run down the rosters. On the side of Blue Pandas, it is going to be Duck on Scout, Down on Soldier, Tison Pyro, Demoman is Hurt, Heavy Lao, Shadow on Engineer, Medic of Luck, Silvo, and rounding out the roster is Yutori on Spy.
Yeah, and on the side of Pandas Trinkets, they're going to have Precious on Scout, Raze on Soldier, Mashiro on Pyro, Maz on Demoman, Nerf on Heavy, Shy on Engineer, Shaky on Medic, Ohai on the Sniper, and Andy Rue on the Spy. And, we kind of, it brought it up very briefly at the beginning. There's no red pandas here. And this is kind of This is what has happened to the top of the top of Australian Highlander with Red Pandas disbanding. You've had Locke kind of drag a few people from that roster to make Blue Pandas, and Pandas Trinkets are pretty much the same roster they had last season, with the addition of Ohai on the Sniper, who was the Sniper / Scout for Red Pandas. So very good pickup there.
Oh yeah, hell of an addition. If you remember the last time these teams faced last season, Ohai was absolutely tearing heads, but in a lot of those games, Pandas Trinkets did actually manage the upset. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these two teams go, starting off on Badwater as, we're just getting the kind of standard people pushing the cart forward, preparing to get up onto this hill.
Andy Rue is in! He gets the drop on the lock right away! Tison walked right past him so many times! But Andy Rue, the sneaky little snake that he is, will get in. And you can see Shy now pushing the cart through the tunnel. No Uber and no sentry gun for the side of Blue Pandas. Oh wait, no, never mind. They do have a sentry gun. They lost a dispenser.
Well, that's a good start for Andy Rue here. What a way to start the game. And, Maz is going to get stabbed in the return, but ultimately that's going to be a lot less impactful for them, as Andy Rue gets another one there onto Silvo, just carving the way for his team to start capping up this first. But it's all going to be on how they can actually capitalize on this. Badwater is quite difficult to push into, even on first, so we're going to have to see. They're getting cut quite close, but they've yet to actually take out the sentries. The Uber comes in. Great job from Tison to deny a lot of it, but the sentry will ultimately go down as Ohai killed the engineer that was carrying it. And the Falfire's being traded all around. It actually looks like the defense is going to almost wipe. Yeah, just the last few stragglers.
All 9 players down, and they will take care of the teleporters, so no spy shenanigans when Yutori spawns. And, well, this is going to look like a very quick second for Pandas Trinkets as well. They're already around the corner pretty much.
Yeah, it is. Maz just placing some preliminary sticky traps. Can't get quite bed in, but might actually be able to take on the heavy here. That would be huge. But Ohai and Andy Rue going down. It's not uncontested here. Oh no, Luck! Just
he's okay.
About lives. He is so lucky. And Silvo getting a kick onto Maz. The second isn't as free as we thought it might have been. Good job from Blue Pandas to I was gonna say recontest, but Andy Rue with the spy cap. So much impact already.
Yeah, and see, this is going to be the very interesting thing with these two teams playing against each other, and it's why I've wanted it for so long. Like, because they haven't scrimmed at all. I had nothing to go off of. The Blue Pandas roster is predominantly sixes players, right? Like, some of them have played Highlander, but when you think of these players, you think top 3 Prem in Oz Fortress. And while players on, hold that thought, Uber coming in, that is Hertz getting dropped immediately with Locke trading onto T-Son, but Blue Pandas on the red team getting nothing for it. They lose their demo man and their gun. No, they pull the gun back.
Yeah, no, they pulled the gun back. A good play from Shadow there, just not to let the gun go down the Uber. Just gonna rescue injured out around the corner. But this is still forward progress for Pena's Trinkets as they get ever close to that third down. Gonna go down, on the top there, and they will get that cap. But they're now meeting that Sentry and Heavy around the corner as Lau actually got sniped as well on the defense. This is just gonna give ever more opportunities to Pena's Trinkets to move forward here.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but they've just capped the first 3 points on Badwater in less than 3 minutes.
That might have happened.
That's ridiculous. Like, no matter what, like, even in the biggest stomps, you rarely will see the first 3 points get lost in 3 minutes. And you gotta pick up where I did leave off before. Pena's Trinkets is a Highlander team, and you'll see that coming in here with this Uber. Lau getting dropped immediately on that Heavy, and they're forcing Blue Pandas to get they're spreading their Uber so thin, so many players are having to do it, and they will get picks off of it though.
Yeah, they will. The post-Uber fight was just handled a lot better by Blue Pandas as you saw those picks come in. Andy Rue will do his best, does get one stab onto the Demo Man. That may afford his team some forward momentum here as you see the Scout just starting to push that cart down the hill as it gets ever closer. T-Son trying to blast some people back but gets killed as well. Blue Pandas maybe blundering just a little bit. Silver does manage to get the frag onto Ojai, but this cut is just barreling forward.
Yeah, it really is. Nerf getting just absolutely nuked on that ramp, and Maz caught without heals will get bombed by down as well. Ray's falling to the Tommy Slab of Lau. You've got Precious in the background here with Andy Rue trying to make something happen. Andy Rue will sacrifice himself for Precious to get out. He will get out.
Yeah. Yeah, and just look at that Bashiro with the panic attack frag there. You know, the spy, but we have seen things really start to equalize around this corner. Blue Pandas sort of coming into their element as the team that we kind of know them to at least potentially be. But there's that Uber exchange coming in once again. And no frags being found actually just yet. Just, you know, pyros shooting people around as they do. And this time, no big post-Uber exchange. Andy Rue gets down to Silvo, trades with Precious, so yeah, it's really just not much forward momentum here, and much needed attempt from Red Pandas to stabilize. As but Ojai does sounds fine, dog. That's a bit of space.
Yeah, I don't mind it because they got the sniper pick, but actually you've got Lau and Down both falling as well. Yutori does get the kill under Ojai, Andy Rue does fall as he tried to make something happen, but right off of it is Ray's coming in.
Down!
Ray's gets him and gets the gun so low to the point where it does need to be pulled back. You won't get the kill onto the gun, but with Locke and the gun essentially both down here, this is going to be all signals go for Pena's Trinkets. They will lose Maz, but with Mashiro, Nerf, and Shaky all up, I don't see how they don't really cap this.
Yeah, no, it's just people throwing their corpse at the cart at this point. Shadow and Doc doing the same, but the Nerf Heavy just unkillable on that cart. That's a 550 time on Badwater.
That is really good. But
yeah, a little bit.
The last time I said that was when I watched a team push in 4 minutes 50, and then the next team pushed it in 4 minutes 30. So
that's true. It's not impossible, and again, that stabilization from Blue Pandas on last, it bought them just enough time to put it in the realm of possibility, but it is going to take a performance from them.
It is going to need a performance, and I will say that this is probably their best map to do it on, because the next map will be Ashville. And while this is Badwater Pro, it's not quite the same as, you know, the Badwater that people play in pubs. Ashville, you know, the players on Blue Pandas will not be as versed as Pena's Trinkets are, and Pena's Trinkets are quite good on Ashville, good enough to have Red Pandas ban it against them last season, because they were just so dominant on it. So if you're Blue Pandas here, you need to have a great opening from the gates here, ideally a drop and a gun down to recreate the Pena's Trinkets opening, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, ultimately, that's all we can do. Just wait and see how they want to play this. The cut pushing forward. We already have the Spy quite a bit in. Taking one with the Scout didn't manage to win it, so we'll keep that possibility of that classic drop as we saw Andy Roo get on the cards for now. But nothing much of super eventful happening. Carts being pushed through the tunnel. We're gonna see this big clash as soon as it gets through. And Soldier actually dropping down to check it. Sees about 7 people. Not gonna take that fight in the end. Oh no.
He's gonna crit kill onto the demo.
Well, anyway, Lau and the demo man just spawning now, so that is at least a little bit of wiggle room being found.
And with Ohai down, they are going to try and push, but Ohai is already back up, but it's let Locke get out, and they are going for it. Silver will drop, but that is the Blue Pandas Uber completely shut down.
And yeah, that gun will live as well. That is absolutely massive. Just absolutely nothing done with it, Mashiro, or sorry, T-Son doing an absolutely stellar job of blocking it.
Yeah, but I think we're just going to see here kind of the big difference between these teams in that when it comes to these payload maps, these maps where it is a lot of Highlander coordination required, you're going to see Pandas Trinkets really come out on top here, and I want to attribute a lot of that to Maz right now. He is their main caller, is their demo map, has been in Highlander for ages, and you know, we can see him right now with his team locking down that cliff, and Blue Pandas are just kind of sitting there in the open waiting for their Uber to come back.
Yeah, definitely, and this is just really the difference. They're just getting hard held on this first, whereas Pandas Trinkets just took it with such ease, seemingly. They do have that Uber up very shortly, so they'll have another crack at it. And, you know, with Precious and Ohai going down, those are at least openings.
Huh? What? Huh? Shaky used, and they just gave up first.
Okay.
And then
That's
Locke used...
something.
And then Locke used to have his Uber demo man sit on the card. What just happened? Did Pandas Trinkets maybe just think that it's not worth fighting there and holding Roof?
I mean,
that's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, given time, 3:30 left, it's not a bad idea, but it seemed very half-baked if they did at least intend to do that.
Sorry, Ray's just got destroyed. He got middied through a door and then crated.
You hate to see it. Well, by the way, the Mashiro going down to a backstep as well. It's something at the very least, but we'll have to see if this roof defense can hold. And that's what you actually see too often.
Yeah, and I was skeptical about it when Shaky just used and backed out. I don't know what made Locke use, but if Locke didn't use there on second, they would still be in this map. At this point, Shaky's already back up on Azuba, had a pretty decent advantage, and by the time you've got Blue Panda Zubas coming through, which is going to be now, they've already got it again.
Yep. Well, we're gonna have to see if Luck can make this exchange work, but they're just getting absolutely stuffed in this door by Mashiro. Nothing found on that Uber whatsoever. Might see power go down, not even that. And yeah, 2 minutes left on the clock. It's looking a bit dire. Down did manage to get the sentry. And some picks are actually going the way of Blue Pandas, but they've got a long, long way to go. It's a wipe! What?
Did... Locke died. Locke died to nerf.
Yeah, Luck died, but so did literally everyone on Pandas Trinkets.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it was Raze, I was just about to say, like, if I really wanted Nerf to go for Locke there, but I guess Raze was just in a position to get the kill on the Locke. I don't know how he was in Staircase, but with a minute 41, they have a free third. This is really possible. Ubers are even.
That wipe was exactly what Blue Pandas needed to stay in this game. Obviously, it's far from over. 90 seconds pushes less is going to be tough, but it is doable. Nerf getting a kill onto the spy. It's going to prevent them from remove that pick potential at the very least, and so is Silva going down as well. But Mashiro going down, yeah, that's gonna make it a little easy, at least for these players, to push forward.
That's impossible.
Yeah, he's looking a little down bad, you might say.
Would I say that? Are you sure?
Well, I'd say it.
You'd say it. Maybe that's true. But with Hertz now down for 7 seconds, it's pretty much going to be Hertz spawn and go in, and they need to win that fight. Although with Precious going down, not the pick Yutori would have wanted, but he'll take anything he can get.
Hey, that's kind of how Spy is sometimes, you know, it's not what you want, but you take what you can get. And 30 seconds left to make this push. They have to go right now. These seconds are painful, and the Uber change is going to come out immediately. Again, Mashiro doing a lovely job of just stuffing them right back. And it's starting to look very, very dire for Blue Pandas. Ohai starting to pop up as well, getting Doc and Lau. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Michael.
Yeah, I think it's, oh my god, Ray's catching Yutori right as he was falling out of the window from inside map room. I've been seeing Ray's just do so many things this map, and he was second top scorer on his team, so clearly doing a lot of work there on the flank, but
yeah,
just
I mean,
part of the machine that is Pena's Trinkets.
He was definitely doing a lot for his team, especially compared to the flank of Blue Pandas.
Yeah, it's Blue Pandas. I think they got very unlucky with this matchup. I think they're probably going to be a bad Ashville team. If we had time for predictions at the start of this game, I would have said Pena's Trinkets would have won that. And I want to see the snipers. Ohai was 10-10 and Silvo 8-13. So
it didn't feel like the snipers were finding a ton of impact, or that they really had time to get into the game. It was just so fast paced. But, you know, I think if we're going to talk pick classes, you can't deny what Andy Rue was doing, especially on the Pena's Trinkets offense.
We are underway on our second map of Ashville.
Yeah, it is Ashville. And I'm really excited to see the change of pace that Koth is going to bring to a match like this. You know, seeing some of those, maybe those snipers start to kind of get into their groove and start showing us what they can do. Because I know both of those players can definitely do a lot more than what they were showing off on Badwater. But regardless, we're headed straight into this mid-fight. Just people trading spam for the most part of the time being. Andy Rue taking one of those classic spy derp fights with the medic in Shutter.
Oh, Precious is here though! Precious is right onto Lock. Silver's the only one with Lock, but Precious is whipping everything! Precious hit a shot! Okay, Ohio will clean up Lock.
Alright,
Crisis
you know
averted.
No harm, no foul. It's the philosophy you gotta go with there. Seeing a soldier trying to get in, but it's just not gonna be enough. This cap's gonna go. Oh no, he did actually get the force. Okay.
That's actually huge. I don't think Shaky was in any trouble there, but considering they got the pick on the Lock, I don't mind it. He had a headshot, rocket got knocked into the ground, and then he wasn't dead by the time you were looking at him next, so that's fine. It'll even out, and they'll be fine to take this.
Better safe than sorry in that sort of thing. And regardless, we're going to see this repush start to come out from the blue side, but there's going to put swiftly to a halt by Ohai there, just pushing them straight back. So we're starting to see what he's been capable of.
5 kills in the opening minute there, like that's just insane. Wait, Shy finished off Lock.
Okay.
Huh? That Shy finishing off Lock means Lock cratered. Where was he that he cratered?
Is he just get knocked up? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't see a body anywhere.
Huh, well we'll have to get forensics on that one.
I see a dead body in Shutter. Yeah, I see Lock is halfway through the Shutter on my screen. So
okay.
Maybe he fell off bats, or maybe he did get knocked. I'm sorry I did miss that completely, but we have the force out onto Shaky, but it's going to pretty much result in nothing. Just got low, so he doesn't want to push too far forward with Maz. But this will allow Lock, because of that very early and weird death, to end up with an Uber advantage. So with a minute 20 left on the clock for Pandas Trinkets, this will be what Blue Pandas do want.
Yeah, I mean, you would say if you're gonna die sooner, and that's really what he did there. Never mind, he's embodying the philosophy maybe a little too much now, as he gets bully shot down.
Yeah, but Lock, need to stay alive long enough for an Uber for that to matter, buddy.
You know what? Yeah, don't take my philosophy too close to heart. And just like that, we're already looking at a minute left for Pandas Trinkets in this first round.
And I mean, we say a minute left before Blue Pandas push again. We're going to be looking at 20-15 seconds left. Silver does go down, and they probably need to make the call here to just push early. They can't wait for this Uber, and Raze again, huge bomb, and does so much damage. No kills, but Shadow, Dork, Lock, all to red health, and Hertz is separated from them all and will die to Ohai because of that bomb. Like, that's just
they will.
Raze.
And yeah, I mean here the thing is they can't really do a ton because Shaky has that Uber. If they try to push in dry, they could just eventually be decimated. And then Andy Roo stereo frags from Ojai, Lau, and Duck. Every time they keep trying to push forward, something is putting a stop to the momentum for Blue Pandas. And it's very dire already. 5 seconds, they just need to get something on the point. Players going down left and right, the Ubers come out just to cement it in place. That's a first round for Penna's Trinkets.
That is a flawless round.
Yeah.
I'm torn. Like I said on Badwater, I don't expect Blue Pandas to be a good Ashville team at all, but I expected time.
You expected
we'll
resistance.
We'll see if they can do it on the second round here, swapping it up a bit, going through their left-hand side on the mid. No kills just yet. You've got Down and Precious fighting it out on the red battlements. Look like Precious will clean that up for the first kill of the mid. And you've got Raze and Andy Roo actually pushing so far onto blue battlements. They will just get cleaned up without any kills. It looks like Raze fighting 2 will get Dork, but Mishiro going down as well in the combo is going to actually open things up for Blue Pandas here. And, you know, Shaky and his team, they're just going to back up before they lose too much more.
Yeah, nice little pick there from Silvers, get them all out of space, and yeah, Shaky just gonna cut their losses, get on out of there. Probably the correct decision. Want to see how they want to approach this retake. Little mini just going down as it looks like it's gonna come from Bats. See the Heavy just starts to clear lower, and it looks like they're gonna take this exchange straight across point. It's a slightly better Uber for the side of Blue Pandas, but you know, here's some spy on spy action in the meantime as we just wait for the shiny people to come back to normal.
The damage that Maz put out.
Absolutely massive. The post Uber, because of that, just absolutely falls in favor of Penna's Trinkets. They start pressuring that cap immediately. And yeah, Lock going down there at the end of it. Shaky drops super low, but you know what? As long as you have at least 1 HP, that's all that matters.
Yeah, especially on Medic. Because even if you get put in the air on 1 HP, if you can surf good enough to, you know, take single digit fall damage, that regen can be enough to save you. So Shaky doing a good job to avoid the Blue Pandas players as they've netted them a 50% Uber advantage and a very good position to hold, with Lock going down to Andy Roo in the middle of his team. Okay
then, Andy Roo. I don't know if that's Andy just being a god or his team maybe just let him through. I didn't quite see what happened. But regardless, that's just Lock's back being a lot more vulnerable, it seems like, throughout this whole series.
Yeah, let's have a look. You've got Dork coming in, actually doing a lot of damage on the Shaky dispenser.
And actually there will be a force from all of that as well. I don't know, that was a little bit of a hesitant pop from Shaky, but you know, I suppose I don't blame him.
Yeah, he was in the dispenser, so he wanted to try and abuse it, but I think he had like 70 health, so just it wasn't enough to be safe. I can see it. Now Lock needs to stay alive, and now we might be seeing Blue Pandas come into it. They've just kept as the point has turned back into their favor. They've lost their soldier and spy, but on the defense, those are not too important, as you will be looking at Hertz and Silver combining on the point to get the kill onto Maz. And with Maz down, the rest of his team isn't really going to be looking at doing a whole lot. Mishiro with some spam. Andy Roo, though, will get found by Peace on the moment he uncloaks. So that's good. As actually Mishiro and Nerf, they want to take this point, and they are doing it.
Yeah, well, they're just able to edge that cap time so effectively. They're not really fighting Blue Pandas here, they're just capping the point. As the Ubers are going to come even as well. And it looks like they want to force the exchange of Penna's Trinkets against slightly better Uber for Blue Pandas. But it's just a matter of what they manage to do to the rest of the combo. As Mashuru goes down just before the Uber ends, this is looking like a pretty good position for Blue Pandas despite the numbers. Okay, they'll spawn sooner as well.
Oh, never mind. I was just about to say both medics alive, but Ohai making me eat my words. Shaky does have players on him, but they won't clean up the frags.
Even a nice little Ubersoft frag there for Shaky.
Oh no, just to make the ad worse.
Exactly. And you know, it was a good nice morale booster.
Yeah. See, I thought Blue Pandas would be leaning more towards having Dork in their Ubers. He is hanging around Lock quite a lot, but he's never. I haven't seen him in any of these Ubers on Ashville at least. Although I suppose that's really only been this round, but he hasn't been participating in the fights with his combos. Instead he's been playing more on the flank, and I feel like that's part of what made Red Pandas great, was the scout play in the combo. So
Yeah.
I want to see more of that, really. As we do have the actually aggressive Uber coming in here, Locke is just out. Locke is safe. I feel like it's the first time I'm saying this cast, but he's out, alive, and has Uber advantage. Touch wood.
Yeah, and I mean, that whole Uber was sort of started immediately after Blue Pandas got 2 picks, so it wasn't really a ton of damage, and obviously with Locke actually doing a job of preserving his own life this time, it's gonna put them in a pretty decent position, especially with Silver fragging Ohai there, and the meta going down.
Okay.
That will be a cap, and it will be just about even time, so we have a real possibility for Blue Pandas to stay in this one.
Yeah, considering Shaky's only just up now, I'm going to check if he's doing anything funky with the medic gun. No, he is still just on Uber, so he won't get Uber before the round is up. So I think we're going to see Pandas Trinkets try and push a little bit early here to take point and then fight once they have point control with their Uber. Because they just won't get it in time.
And yeah, good start for them. Ohai getting the frag onto the demo man. And just this forward spam again. They are able to just get that back corner of the point, and that's really all that matters. It's gonna force the Uber out from Doc. He's going chasing, and they did get 4 kills with that. Is it enough though? Ohai manages to find Silva before getting stabbed. There's really no one who can contest the point right now. A bit of overtime secured, but is it going to be enough? The Pyro managed to hop on it for just a second, but it looks like this is a Blue Pandas round.
Yeah, I really like how Blue Pandas played that, and I'm honest, I don't know that a force onto Locke there was the right play. I imagine they were probably going for the drop, right? The low percentage play to see if it works, but if you just play that edge, Locke will wait longer until his cap's in overtime. So Pandas Trinkets getting close there. I do think they did get very close there to winning that, but third round 1-1 right now, and Ray's getting aggressive to get a good amount of damage onto Hertz and Dork off the start of this mid.
Yeah, they do, but Andrew is the one who gets the first kill onto Lau. The heavy down immediately, and the demo man from Ohai. These pick classes, again, just doing so much work for Pandas Trinkets, as they're able to just walk their way across the point. Mashiro going down, but that's not going to mean a ton. Even gets the afterburn kill. And, looks like they even delayed response a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, off the first mid, it doesn't really matter too much. But Shaky going down, getting in, and getting the rockets onto him. I think maybe...
Bit of a salvage.
Yeah, might have found their groove a bit here, because this is going to open it up for the pretty much immediate retake. But I'm not seeing Dork with Locke just yet. He is grouping with them, but are they... I think they try and take this without using the Uber. You don't have anyone on the side of Pandas Trinkets in place to fight this, and they'll recognize that. Just as long as Locke stays alive and stays safe, Andy tried for something but got found.
And yeah, Ohai's had his head removed as well, so, you know, it's safe for the time being. Just, you know, take a look at the skies, make sure there's no one landing on you. And they're actually going to choose to take this aggressive Uber in. Doc managing to get the kill onto Bashiro, so no more stuffing that Uber, but Shaky is safe and sound. So, I mean, I think all things considered, that's pretty much a W for Pandas Trinkets.
Yeah, I'd say so, considering it's a considerable Uber ad, 30%. Definitely something they can push off if they build properly, and pretty much as long as they can keep it at 30%, that is going to be perfectly fine, and they are doing that. And even pushing before they do it, as Dork does walk in and essentially just feed, but down in again! 2 rockets on the Shaky, the third will clean him up, and that will be Uber advantage in the favor of Blue Pandas again. And that happens right before the cap comes in, so Blue Pandas can decide to fight this here with Raze coming in and absolutely destroying them!
Absolutely no one is alive on Blue Pandas, so they might have that Uber, but there's no one to use it on. Blue Pandas will lose that point, and they will be able to make a re-push happen here. But even Ohai there in chat saying, protect your team.
A little bit of back and forth between the former teammates of Yutori and Ohai. Yutori starting that with protect your med. But who cares about that? Locke is now fully protected with the Uber advantage, pushing in with Dork. They will find Mashiro, but they don't have enough left to chase Shaky, so Precious on the backline. We'll find Locke actually fairly stranded here, gets one shot onto him and will back up. Andy Roo does get bumped on the point, and Flame, he will be fine, and Locke getting chased under the point will get the kill onto Andy Roo. Precious as well, cleaned up by Dork, and oh my god, Locke, he's just living! Wait, hold that thought. He lives, okay.
Okay.
Raze was on.
I was gonna say, that's not words we've heard too often, especially with his heavy actually eating the sandwich instead of throwing it to him.
You know, it happens. Hungry heavy.
Like, imagine if he dies.
I'd be lying if I said I haven't seen that happen before. And heavies take solo Ubers and then use the whole Uber to eat a sandwich and then their med dies afterwards, but you know, that's another tale to be told. As blue pandas, time just ticking in their favor, and they're just about to even up these Ubers right as Pandas Trinkets push in. They've actually backed up quite a lot to, I guess, milk it. They will lose Lau for it, and it's a solo demo Uber with T-Son coming in at the end. Shadow will die and T-Son will feed in the post. I don't like that at all from Pandas.
I kind of... I see the idea from Pandas where, like, they want to get that Uber out and then be able to repush with the full ad, but, like, you kind of need your players up to do that, and also be popping in a position where you're actually using that Uber to kill them instead of walk there.
Yeah, especially because they didn't have Dork there at all. Dork was still spawning. So if they had Dork there, that's a completely different Uber. They can get in, can move quickly and get out, but it just didn't happen. So Pandas Trinkets slight Uber ad here, 15%.
Oh my god,
fairly
Andy
pushable.
Roo, Lau and Silvo going down. That's gonna stump their momentum quite a bit.
The surfer
Oh, counter bomb from down, not gonna get anything, gets cleaned up straight by Nerf. I mean, he did send Shaky onto, I think that was a satellite roughly he passed. But you know what, he did land just fine.
Yeah, and Locke, what a surf from him. Like, Raze came from behind, hit one rocket onto Locke, and Locke managed to get all the way around to his own bats. And that will actually lead to this situation where the Uber's been forced out by Shaky. Locke forward with Hertz alone. Again, another solo demo Uber, but with how early? Oh, Shaky took a pack to the feet and lived. Oh my god, he's so low. But he does get out. And it's not too bad. They'll recap the point, but Pandas Trinkets, they'll have enough time to build this. Because Shaky lived there. And this is anyone's round.
Yeah, it's gonna come straight down to the wire. A minute left for the Pandas. Just 10 seconds left for Pandas Trinkets. We have to see how they want to approach this. Uber's just about even. As it looks like the bat's gonna be it. Andrew gets Silv immediately after he quit. Oh, I know!
They get the kill onto Shaky.
Straight onto Shaky. But they have lost quite a few for it on the side of Pandas. But not enough to give up that point.
This is actually Lock. Oh my god, Andy Roo was on his head. Oh, my heart.
T-Son will die so Locke can live. And it will be, I got stabbed as well as we see this Uber just come straight across the point from the Pandas. Gonna shut them all the way out. That heavy is still up actually on Nerf. Maintaining that at least little bit of space, and oh look, the repush is coming in. This isn't over yet.
Yeah, look at that.
Overtime secured. Yeah, and everyone's on the point. It's going to be a cap, and they only have 10 seconds to start contesting this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Not like this.
Pandas Trinkets. I don't think it can be done. You've got Locke and Shadow walking in right now, and they can't even get onto the point.
A Shadow just completely buffeted by the heavy. That's the second round on the board for Pandas Trinkets. These are getting close though. This is not, I think, what we would have expected.
No, it's definitely not. I would have expected, like, I honestly thought it would have been over by now, but you've got blue pandas here really putting in the work, and these rounds getting down to the wire. We don't look at the first round because that doesn't count, but apart from that, you know, down to the wire. Andy Roo is the first pick on the mid, getting cleaned up by T-Son.
Oh, it locks straight down. Yeah, same time as Shaky as well, the bomb from down. So they're just gonna trade medics here. But it's Pandas Trinkets in the overall worst position.
Yeah, I'd say so. Losing, I want to say losing more players, but
yeah.
It's
well, they just got some spawners.
Yeah, they did just get some spawners, but no one on blue pandas is capping. You do need to stand on the point to win the game, guys, and it'll give time for the entirety of Pandas Trinkets to respawn here, with Shadow going down as well. Won't matter too much, his gun is up, his dispense is up as well, or the gun does go down. But look at Andy Roo, There he goes, straight on to Silvo. And that's what his team needs. Where's Ojai now? Look for this pick coming out. Actually, they're just walking straight onto the point. They don't care about looking for Ojai picks. They just want to fight.
Yeah, they really do, and you know, the Pyro from Mashiro just blocking so much damage from coming in there, it's gonna buy them a ton of space to just get this cap out almost single-handedly in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
just
really.
gonna tick over now. Oh, actually, no, it's not. The Uber's gonna come out just before they can cap it. So this exchange buying a little bit of time for Pandas, but Ojai is the only casualty just so far. I say that, but then Maz with a massive bomb cleans up absolutely everything. Luck going down.
Yeah, I feel like that blue Pandas Uber works when if you finish and you stay on the point. Not when you finish and back into a corner so the enemy demo man can 3-sticky your medic and demo. Kind of not what they were looking for. It wasn't part of the plan, but I doubt recapping was part of Pandas Trinkets' plan either. Maybe though, Raze nearly gets a pick on the Lock. They will go forward, do a lot of damage onto him, nearly get it along with Hurts. So this
Luck
is just gonna
so
straight back.
hurt. Yeah, it is just gonna be straight back. A minor inconvenience to Pandas Trinkets in a lot of ways. We've got the demo man going straight for bombs, completely eaten for lunch by Nerf. But oh, he did get it.
Huge bomb. That was huge. And Andy Rue saw that bomb coming. He was walking right past down. So maybe he didn't think he was going to go for such a greedy play like that. But just straight onto the medic. Barely any players there. 2 rockets him and he's done.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
That Soldier again finding so much impact for the Pandas. And Silver finding the SVS onto Ojai is gonna just be them busting on in. So many frags in just a blink of an eye. Everyone on Pandas is so low, but they're all still up.
Yeah, Locke got put on 11 from a bomb from Raze, but got out through the shutter door. But if there was 1 or 2 players alive from Pandas Trinkets there, they would have won that fight. Everyone on Pandas was in red, and there was no heals available to them.
I mean, that
we
just...
I was going to say,
that
just quickly reconnected.
Yeah. That just feels like a focus fire issue, because everyone went super low, but no one died. And actually, we see this Uber coming super aggressively from Demoman, gonna try and find thing, and they did. Doc managed gets shaky, so that is gonna secure this further advantage. But oh no, look, Precious did so much to get him there.
Oh, if I was Locke, I'd be so tilted. His entire team was... He was between his entire team and Precious. No one cared that he was being chased. Although Locke didn't know. But oh my god, Hurts does bomb in. Down's coming in off of it as well. 1 rocket, he's right on top of Shaky. Will get the kill. Does even things out. The point still in control of Red Pandas. And Locke spawning right now. It will end up being slight Uber advantage for Blue Pandas, but barely anything to go off of. It's 15, maybe 20% by the time Shaky heals.
But look at the picks. There's no one alive on Blue Pandas. They're just gonna have to cede the point if they want to keep their medic up. Andy Rube tried to go in on the combo, could not get it. And yeah, it's just gonna be the recap for Pandas Trinkets to start running this back. It is a decent time, but they have to work back. Oh no, look at Down!
Oh my god.
Again! Just jumps up on the roof, shoots 3 rockets, gets the med. Easy as. And
these soldiers are so
that's the push. Yeah, they just found so much impact throughout this game.
Oh, Nutori, pick on the Maz. That's huge. That is any contestation from Pandas Trinkets coming out being completely denied. It's a shame they didn't get to milk more out of the 15-second respawn time because they capped and it just got shortened to 5.
Yeah.
But honestly, the fact that they now have the point, they have the full Uber and 20 seconds left on the clock, they're going to take it aggressively in, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like they've tried to do that quite a few times.
No,
oh no, Buck drops in the heavy! He thought he could get through the shutter in time, but he was wrong. And just like that, we might be looking at a bit of a crumble, but they still have the point. We need someone from Pandas Trinkets to go out, so that's a matter. And it's just not 2-2. It's down to the wire.
The silver lining is that the drop was just Locke dying. Because he was so far forward, he was the only one who died, and because of that, his team won the round. So, yeah, it's a shame, but hey, look, it happens. Down again, does get shut down immediately by
down instantly. Yeah. So 2 very crucial picks make that 3-4 Pandas Trinkets at the start of this round. gonna put them at an early advantage. We'll have to see if Andy Roo and Lobby can get anything at all. Lau sniffs him out. But that's the first cap gonna still be going the way of Pena's Trinkets. We'll have to see what the response is going to be.
Now, I will say, so far, rounds have been traded back and forth. It has been, it's been Trinkets, Pandas. So if we're following pattern, it will be a Trinkets round here, but Locke wants to say otherwise, dodging the sack attempts coming in from the Pandas Trinkets players, as Shaky still actually doesn't have Uber yet, so any force attempt is going to end up being nothing, although I say that Andy Roo does get onto Silvo, and Locke pulls the revolver out, but Silvo will eagle stick him down, as Precious tries for something, but just walks into a heavy, never going to work.
Well, you know what, a man can dream, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is going to be the recap just shortly for... I was going to say Blue Pandas, but they're going to take that Uber exchange out, delay it just a little bit longer. Absolutely no one dying just yet in it. But then Bashir and Shaky immediately after the Uber. That's massive. Just Locke managing to hold on.
Yeah, I think Utori was making a rotation through house to try and set up for that post Uber, and just found Shaky leaving alone through shutter. And just took him.
Yeah.
Like, it's exactly what you want as a spy player. And Andy Roo, speaking of spy players, has been found. Pandas, they didn't get the kill on him, didn't burn him, but they know where he's heading. So you've got their players on high alert. T-Son, he's having a look, but has just
Look at
missed
Doc.
him.
Look at where Doc is here. Oh, he did get sniffed out though. Oh no! Locke!
Oh, but down again! Down is just making plays under Shaky in retaliation, time after time again. Mashiro and Shy will fall as well.
Oh my god, Downey's just so good at landing on Shaky's head and getting that kill. It will still be a recap for Pena's Trinkets as they've just got so many other picks. But that is the silver lining for them. It is going to give them at least even Ubers going into this.
I want to see how Pandas respond to this, because I don't think they want to wait for their Uber. I think they want to set Silvo up. You can see him, but I think, yeah, Pandas Trinkets, they do know this. You've got Andy Roo and Precious looking for the aggression onto him. Andy Roo does get found by Dork, so you've got Silvo now. He wants to find that sniper v sniper. Raise will falls. That's a lot.
But down again! Every single time, it feels like he's getting shaky. Shaky needs to buy a hard hat or something.
This is just ridiculous. They're going to have the full Uber. You do still... not full Uber, sorry. They're going to have the pretty much full Uber advantage when it comes through. 90% unlocked right now. Silvo is with his team, so going to look at getting the buffs. And they're actually trying to take down this level 2 sentry from Shy. They will get the gun and Shy. Raze as well falling. So Locke will be fairly safe right now, and they will try and take this point without having to use... And with the lack of pressure from Pandas, they will get it. And with no drop... no drop potential coming out just yet while Andy Roo is repositioning.
Yeah, not quite yet. Really good play from Pandas to try and get that back. See if they can roll back that minute ad. Again, yeah, they're really favorable. When they have these ad, they want to go kind of aggro with it. And it looks like it's going to be straight through Shutter. There's Doc just going to run on up, see what they can find. It will be enough for now. But it looks like everyone else on Pandas Trinkets is outskis.
I like the idea, but you need to see Shaky when you have that Uber. Not the beam, but actually Shaky himself. Down needs to come up with a miracle, and he's not in the position to do it right now. He'll be focusing for picks on the flank right now as the Pandas Trinkets Uber does come in. But it doesn't look like they'll find many players. Lau's going to be the only pick, except for Down coming in on the post. Shaky's so low, the gap is gone.
There's the sentry! No!
Oh my god, and that might give them an in. No heals. You've got Locke up with good players. Shadow does die while moving the gun. They will force the point, but with such a large Uber ad, they'll... Oh, maybe? No, they won't.
Yeah, okay, nice reflect there from T-Son.
You could just... when any of these soldiers are in front of the enemy medic, you never know what's going to happen. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is. But we'll see this repush start to come out now. Shy gonna wrangle her on down Silvo. Turn the NG can snipe too, I suppose.
Oh,
as they was actually able to just walk across point. A ton of space afforded to the Pandas here. As T-Zone is able to just keep them in this corner so well. Finally get taken down by Precious. And there's the Uber. Gonna come out, see if they can find Shaky. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, they said they aren't capping just now. Yeah, no, they will secure overtime. which is pretty massive.
That is huge. You've got Raze actually jumping in and dying. I don't like the timing too much. Dork actually hit onto Shaky. Dork is alone with Shaky,
Doc
but misses
gets
the shot to get the
force. Yeah, Doc gets the force, but either way, even if they don't win this, Shaky will have again before the game ends, so it's not a super big deal. They can still get this. But yeah, Andy Wiethoofd going down. It's going to stall them for now. Minute left on the clock in this final round.
This gun by Shadow is huge, though.
It really has.
It really can't be taken down. He's got a good dispenser up with him. That's being built. Level 2 level 2?
No, it's level 1 dispenser.
Level 1, but there's a bunch of metal in it. So he's got metal for days right now to keep that gun healthy. Mashiro going down to silver. He's been popping off so far, and actually Soldier Fight on the bats. Raze will take advantage of it and look to set up for something onto lock here, kind of the last ditch attempt for Pena's Trinkets here. As actually spam rockets, Lock will go so low but won't use the balls on this man.
No.
Andy Root dies next to him as well. Oh my god, they're gonna have a chance here. This Uber needs to come out from Lock right now.
Yeah, if they cap that point, it's all over. So there's the Uber to try and deny it. It will come down to the seconds on it as this Uber fades, and the Uber comes out from Pena's Trinkets. They have some on the point still though. It's and it is 3-2 for Pena's Trinkets. They will take it, but goddamn, that is way closer than we thought it was gonna be.
I retract my statement from Badwater. Blue Pandas is not a bad Ashville team. Damn. That was ridiculous. I think Pena's Trinkets, that is way closer than they were expecting. I'm shocked it went that close. I want to see more is basically what I want to say. Like I can't wait to see them play again. I imagine it'll be great Highlander. Looking at these logs, Dork dropped 40.
Yeah, Doc top fragging the server by a decent margin, oh high, and Nerf not too far behind. Down, while he might not be topping the scoreboard, the amount of times that man found impact for his team.
Have you looked at how many medic kills he got?
8 medic kills. Next is he was really just playing roamer.
Both of these teams were undefeated coming into this game in terms of officials. That will be Pena's Trinkets securing first seed for for Respawn League Season 9. Coming into the season, Pena's is the known quantity, but Blue Pandas, they are not a roster to mess with here. And it will be Blue Pandas second. I haven't checked the results of the other games, but going to playoffs, I believe it will be Rascals third seed and Nuclear Rats fourth seed. Keep in touch with Critscast so that way you can find out when the next cast is going to be. But in terms of keeping up with Critscast, you should follow Critscast on Twitch and on YouTube. And also you can join the Critscast Discord. I've been Michael with Aya Wiethoofd on the production, clicking all the buttons. Many thanks to him as always. And we'll see you next time.
Hi, old beaver! Away!